Barcelona. Today we have come here for a very special purpose, and that is to get my very first Chinese visa. Come with us and we'll show you all along the way.
So we finally decided to take this massive step this year, which is to get Richard's visa to go to China in order to go to beautiful Beijing and Shanghai. So right now we are walking towards the consulate of China. In my case, I'm not going to be getting one because from this year, many countries from Western Europe were exempted, including Spain. And so we don't need a visa for a whole year. So we thought, you know what, since I don't need one, why don't we do it this year? And so we've got the time here, Richard's not working. We thought, let's get the visa. And that's what we are going to be doing. How do you feel?
I feel absolutely marvelous that I'm going to get my very first Chinese visa. There are lots of requirements to get the Chinese visa. Even when we took the photo yesterday, the lady told me you can't be wearing grey because they don't like grey.
But in general, you can't.
Yeah.
Because I was told that before, actually.
The Chinese can be very strict. Say Happy New Year, Feliz Año Nuevo, 新年快乐 to all of the viewers here. I really hope that this year is prosperous for you, happy, healthy and wealthy.
In my case, I would like to say frohes neues Jahr, snowing golden and bonne année à tous. Do you know what? This year, in this new year 2024, I would like to go to China with Rachel, and we would like to improve our Chinese, and we overall would like to have good health, because after all, I believe, in my opinion, that that's the most important, to have good health, but not just for yourself, but for every single person in your family, because if your family is okay, then I guess that you are fine. But apart from that, I would say that I really want all your projects of life to become true in this new year. And so that's what I would like to wish you all. Can I tell you something? It's just quite incredible that Richard and I live in the metropolitan area of Barcelona, but we actually happen to be in this city only like twice a year, I guess. That's the maximum that we come to Barcelona center. And that is quite interesting.
But we're having a nice time now, and even though we're going to get our Chinese visa, we're going to make the most of the day.
Yeah, exactly. So I would like to go to Sagrada Familia today if possible, and if we can't, I guess that we can still just walk around, because all of Barcelona is beautiful, not just that specific spot in the city. We didn't realize that the visa place was going to be next to a Cervantes Institute, and there are many people from many countries here who come to Barcelona to learn Spanish, and that's quite interesting. So we came an hour earlier and we decided to go for a coffee until we can go inside the building.
We're an hour early, so we've got a bit of a long wait.
Unfortunately, it seems that we're not going to be getting any Chinese visa, because they say that the earliest that they can give him back his passport would be on the 18th, and he's got to be back on the 14th back at work. And he actually already asked for extra time so he could apply for his visa, because they were actually requiring him to be back at work earlier. And this is really annoying, and we feel kind of like, screwed up, to be honest with you. It's really sad.
I'm devastated. I don't know what to say.
Later, we decided to call the consulate of China in Madrid, Spain, to see if the process in the capital was a lot faster than in Barcelona.
So basically, I wasn't able to get my passport back in time here in Barcelona. So the last chance I have is to do it in Madrid. I go on the 11th and I get my visa the next day, and then I can go back to work. So this is our last hope. Madrid, please don't let me down.
Even though today we couldn't start the process to get Richard's visa to go to China, we are still going to make the most of our day in this amazing and historical city. We would like to see Sagrada Familia, which is by far one of the most iconic and emblematic landmarks, not just here in Barcelona and in the region of Catalonia, but also in the whole entire Spain, as well in the whole entire European Union. This is most definitely one of the most incredible European masterpieces in history. If you want to find a nice place in Barcelona from where to have a lovely view of the whole entire city, come to Las Arenas de Barcelona, and then you can come to the very top, and from here you are going to have one of the most wonderful views of the city. And now, as you can see, here we are, and you don't have to pay anything. It is absolutely for free. Good morning, everyone. So right now we are at Barcelona Sants Estación, which is the main train station. And from here we are going to be going to Atocha train station in Madrid, because we are going to try to get Richley's visa once again, this time in Madrid, to see if we are able to go to China in February.
Yes, as you can see, this is part 2. In part 1, obviously you realised that I wasn't able to get my Chinese visa in Barcelona, so we're going to try our luck in Madrid.
This is going to be an incredible experience, due to the fact that Richley and I love traveling by train around Spain. That's the only way to really appreciate the beautiful landscapes of the country. In this occasion, we're going to be traveling for the first time on an Italian train in Spain, due to the fact that Spain allows French and Italian companies to function in the country. In my opinion, they seem just as modern as the high-speed trains from France and Spain. now we're going to the cafe on board of the train. We have to go to coach number 3, and yeah, so let's see what we can have for breakfast today. As you know, it would be almost impossible to start our morning without a nice cup of coffee, and later we decided to have a very Spanish breakfast, which is just literally a toast with olive oil and some natural tomato extract. It was really tasty. So we just got to Madrid. Right now we are walking to the nearest metro station because we have to go to the most northern part of the city.
And we've got 25 minutes to get to the appointment.
So Richley, it took us 30 minutes to get here.
We were like sardines in the train. It was packed full of people. I was trying to hold on for dear life in that train, and it was a very uncomfortable experience. But here we are now in Chamartín.
So we just came out of the office and they said that his passport is going to be ready tomorrow. Unfortunately, we might actually miss our train because it might take longer than what we thought, because our train is actually at 2 p.m. Maybe it was our mistake to get the train that early.
The thing is, we didn't know what time they were going to give the visa back, so I took a gamble. But in any case, at least I will have the visa hopefully tomorrow. Fingers crossed.
So right now we're going to go to the metro because we have to go to Tetuan. That is where our hotel is situated. And later we are going to drop off our stuff, and later we want to go to the city center in Madrid. I am really excited that we got to have one full day here in Madrid out of all this. We're about to have a nice snack here in Madrid because we actually left Barcelona for Madrid quite early, and now we are really starving. So before lunch we decided to have a nice quick South American snack, which is basically called empanada. They're made of beef, and they come from Colombia actually, and yeah, so let's see. We just went to drop off our stuff in our hotel, and right now we are free to go to the city center of Madrid. We just got to Gran Via, which is the most important boulevard here in Madrid, the capital city of Spain. And I would like to give you a comparison. Gran Via in Madrid is considered to be the Broadway of Madrid because you can see all of the theaters and the most important cinemas right here in Gran Via. So if you want to have a good start and a good beginning here in Madrid, you should definitely come here.
This is the main artery of the city, La Gran Via. You have to come here, see what's going on for yourselves. Do you know what? Something that I really like about this place is the fact that all the buildings are very creamy and white. They've got amazing architectural styles and they're very elegant, all together in one place.
I would like to make the most of this location to let you know that my favorite city in the whole entire world is Madrid. And not just because it is the capital city of my country, but it's just because I really appreciate all of the history and the cultural heritage that we've got here, and I really appreciate my time every time that I've got the opportunity to come over here. And this time is even more special because this is Richard's first time in 5 years. Imagine, since we actually left Spain for Russia, this is the first time that we come here to Madrid together.
Funnily enough, the last time we were here was just 2 months before we went to live in Russia. So I've got memories of when we started our new life in Russia.
just said about Madrid being my favorite city in the world. Actually, I don't have a favorite city in the world. Most definitely in Spain, it is my favorite city because I just love it. Although that's not to say that I don't like Barcelona because that's my home. However, I do have to say that I've got a number of favorite cities around the world, and obviously I would like to mention a few of them. And I'm talking about places like Moscow, London, Paris, Rome, Istanbul, and etc. So obviously I do have a big list of favorite cities around the world, but it's not just like saying that Madrid is my only top favorite city. Anyway, now let's talk about business. It is lunchtime and Rachel and I decided to go to a Chinese restaurant. We still don't know the place. We still have not decided where to go to, but I would like to go actually by one of those restaurants by Plaza España. And I've been there before. I went there like last time, I think a year ago, and there are many lovely Chinese restaurants around that area. And I just would like to have something Chinese today. What do you think, Rachel?
We definitely want something Chinese because Chinese food is one of the best cuisines in the whole entire world and we just love it, always.
I need to confess that I'm quite surprised by how international Madrid has become in recent years. I remember that 5 years ago, there were not as many Asian restaurants. Right now, you can find Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese, Indian restaurants all over the place. And to be honest with you, I quite like it because that means that Madrid is becoming more international and more interesting. After lunch, we decided to have something warm to drink, either a coffee or a tea. We found a very nice cafe by Plaza España and we decided to have a chai latte. It was really tasty and quite hot.
So we just had a chai latte break because Ridgely was freezing to death and it was really tasty. So right now the next plan is to go to the very top of the España building, which is literally this one here.
We are now on the 26th floor. The entry only costs €5. It's well worth it. You do have to pay for a drink if you want to have something up here, but to see the majestic panoramic views from the top here is well worth it. So you've got to come to this hotel here, Real Hotel Madrid, Plaza España. Right now we are walking towards the Royal Palace. I just want to say that the viewpoint from up above, the place where we had a nice coffee, was just magical. If you want to see Madrid from above, and see all of the magical and amazing, marvelous buildings that there are, the best way to see it is from above, because when you're down here below, you can't see the mountains, you can't see all these spectacular buildings, and you can't get the real essence of the city. So go above and enjoy it.
Do you know that Madrid has the largest functioning royal palace of the whole entire European continent? And that also including Buckingham Palace, which is in London, and so this one happens to be a lot bigger. In any case, I just would like also to say that even though this is the symbolic residence of the royal family here in Spain, they don't really live here, they just come to the royal palace to hold official events and ceremonies, but they actually live in other residences throughout the country.
The Royal Palace of Madrid was built in the 1700s by an Italian architect, and that's why you can see a lot of Italian architectural styles in the palace.
So what do you think about the Royal Palace of Madrid?
Well, it's very similar to Buckingham Palace, just a little bit bigger and a bit grander, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true. However, I do have to say that Buckingham Palace has something better than this one. And that is the fact that Buckingham Palace has a bigger garden.
True, that is true. They have a bigger garden. And I think you can go and visit Buckingham Palace inside. Here, I don't think you can.
Actually, you can do it. That's why they're queuing there.
Oh, okay.
All those people, all that line there. Do you know what? This is a big shame that we're not going to be able to go inside the Royal Palace of Madrid because we just came to the city for one single day. Tomorrow we have to go back to Barcelona at 2 p.m. The reason why we came here is because we wanted to get Richley's Chinese visa to go to China, in February, but let's see if we can do it. And whenever we come to Madrid, we always run out of time. We never have enough time, and it seems that I've been cursed. I would love to go inside, and let's see if next time that we come to Madrid together, let's see if we can actually finally manage to visit the beautiful Royal Palace of Madrid. So we finally got to Plaza del Sol.
Plaza del Sol is the beating heart of Madrid, like Piccadilly Circus in London or Times Square in New York City. At the time when Philip II of Habsburg was the king of Spain, he decided to move the capital of the kingdom from Toledo to Madrid. They say that the city started growing from right here, Plaza del Sol, but there is another reason why he wanted to bring the capital to this specific region of the country. That's because, according to him, this is the very heart of the whole Iberian Peninsula. This is also the point where hundreds of people gather every single year to receive the new year every 31st of December. Over here you can also find the symbol of the city, the Arbutus tree and the bear. Later, as it got colder, we wanted to find a cozy restaurant or bar at Gran Via. We finally found the right place and we decided to order an exquisite and delightful glass of red wine from the Rioja region of Spain, and believe me, it was up to par. Cheers! Hello everyone, so right now we are checking out from our hotel, and because we have to go to the visitor center, and with a bit of luck we're going to get here before we have to get our train back to Barcelona, which we have at 2 p.m. and they said that it is going to be potentially speaking at 11 a.m. Ready, but we don't know. So in any case, so right now we're about to have a nice coffee because we cannot really begin the day without a nice cup of coffee, and this is what we're going to be doing. Hey, you're ready.
Another day of cold weather in Madrid, but anyway, what can we do? Hopefully one day we'll be in a nice warm paradise again, like Nicaragua.
Our Uber has arrived. Right now we are off to the visa center. We are really excited to know whether he got the visa or not. So everyone, we have good news for everyone. Richly got his visa. We are extremely excited. How do you feel?
I feel very, very thankful that I got given the visa and quicker than I thought.
Exactly, so it means that we are going to be able to go to China in the name of Jesus. And yeah, so he's got his visa. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe it. So this is a great dream for both of us, I would say, because we love China. We love everything that has to do with the Chinese culture. And therefore, yeah, we really cannot wait to go to that wonderful country. And so right now we have to get ready to go to Atocha train station because we have to make it. We need to get our train back to Barcelona at 2 p.m. Let's see if we can do it.
So now I have my Chinese visa. It means we've come to the end of this vlog. We're now going to wait another 2 hours before going back to Barcelona on the high-speed train. If you enjoyed the vlog, please don't forget to ask us any questions, write any comments, give us a thumbs up, and see you again in a new adventure soon.